and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ellie and I am a mum to two little boys, aged 5 and 3 months old. So today's video I thought I would talk about what I have loved using for my baby son Ellis. These items go from newborn, and as he's 3 months, obviously up to 3 months, but probably beyond 3 months I'd say. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first item, and this I know features in many baby must-have videos, but I like it, it's really helped us, and that is obviously the Sleepyhead. And I'll just show you. And we really like the Sleepyhead. I didn't have it with my eldest because I don't think it was around 5 years ago, but Ellis has slept like an absolute dream in this. And I liked that we could, when he was young, obviously newborn, we had it downstairs just on the corner of the sofa here. And when me and Chris were just downstairs in the evening once Charlie was in bed, we'd lay him in between us. Chris works nights every other week, and when he was working nights I co-slept with Ellis and he would be in this next to me. And now Ellis is in his cot, in his bedroom, he sleeps like a little dream in this. He goes down at 7 o'clock and we don't hear him until about 7, half 7 the next day. Sometimes he will wake up just for his dummy, but I don't know if it's because of this, but I like to think that it is. So if you are a new mum and your baby is struggling to sleep, I would highly recommend getting the Sleepyhead. It is worth every single penny if your baby is going to sleep through. When Ellis was young, he did sleep in his Moses basket and he was pretty good at night, I can't lie. He has been a dream baby and now he goes through the night no problem. So definitely invest in the Sleepyhead. Another thing about the Sleepyhead is I washed this the other day and literally you just unzip it, take it all off, and I put it in the wash and it's come up so nice. And I do put just a little sheet over the top of it just to protect it because I didn't buy a cover for it. I thought, well, I'll just use a sheet. So I literally just lay a sheet over it. But yeah, it come up really nice in the wash, and I even tumble dried it and it stayed in shape. So that was handy to know. So the next item I'm going to talk about is the Tommy Tippy ear thermometer. And having children, you really do need to invest in a thermometer because obviously if they have a fever, you need to know what their temperature is, if they need things like Calpol or Nurofen. So that is the Tommy Tippy thermometer, which I believe we bought from Toys R Us. And it comes with, so this is inside. It just comes with the thermometer, and you've got a lid for the earpiece, and there is also reusable bits for the ears. But obviously it's only going to be used for my 2 children, so I'm not going to reuse them every single time. But so you literally just turn it on and it will come on, and then you take obviously the lid off, stick it in the ear, press the button and it will tell you the temperature. So yeah, it's a really good buy that. I didn't have one with Charlie, I just had just the cheap rubbish ones, but I said to Chris with this child, when I had Ellis, I was definitely going to get a better thermometer, so that is the one we chose. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is dribble bits. We are going through so many at the moment because I think Ellis is cutting his bottom 2 teeth and he literally, all his clothes get soaked. So he is living in dribble bibs at the moment. I really like this one from Next. It's got like really funky print on it. This one was Charlie's old one, and these little ones from Tesco's are quite nice as well because they've got the little poppers. So dribble bibs are definitely a must-have for a teething baby. So sticking with the teething subject, I have bought Ellis the Ashton's and Parsons powder, and I will literally just sprinkle them on his dummy and then put his dummy in, and they just help him a little bit with his pain on his gums. Oh, the toy is going off. So yeah, that is definitely a must-have for a teething baby. The Ashtons and Parsons. I think that was this toy going off. So the toy that was going off was this one, and that is from VTech. Ellis really likes mirrored toys at the moment, and as you can see, it's got a mirror on it, and it also plays some songs. So I just thought I'd show you this, as I thought this was a nice buy for a young baby. So the next thing I'm going to show you is Ellis's bottles. So he has the MAM bottles, and I really like these bottles as they are self-sterilising, which is always handy. I do have a steriliser, but say if I'm at my mum's or something and I've only taken 2 bottles, I literally just wash this up, and you take it all apart like this. Obviously take the teat out. Right, so you stick 20 mils of water, so you use the lid, and there's measurements just there. You stick 20 mils of water in the base. You then put the teat on. You then put the cap on top. You then stick the bottleneck on top like that. Then the lid just goes on top. You don't screw it up. And then you stick this in the microwave for, if I remember, I think it is 3 minutes. I can't remember without looking at the chart. But they all come with how long to microwave. So you can put, I definitely know that 2 bottles is 4 minutes, because I always have 2 bottles in. But they are so handy if you're out and about and don't want to bring loads of bottles with you. And if you're like me, I bring the cartons of SMA out with me, so I just bring that and then like a clean bottle. So wherever I go, I can sterilise his bottle. So that is a really good buy, and they are by MAM. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about is this really lovely Tommy TP grooming set, and that's it inside. And inside you have the comb, the scissors, nail file, his little brush, which he has a hairbrush after every bath, and these nail clippers. And I know cutting babies' nails is one of the toughest jobs as a new mum, but these nail clippers are actually really easy and simple to use. So that's them. And so far, I've cut his nails probably about 4 times, and touch wood, I haven't cut him yet, because I know with Charlie when he was a baby, I did actually nip the corner of his finger, and it bled, and it just makes you feel like the worst mother ever for making your baby bleed. And he's listening to me. But yeah, the Tommy TP nail clippers are actually one of the best nail clippers, I'd say, for newborns and small babies. So that is that. The next thing is this we bought at the baby show with Mum. I didn't actually think much of it, but it has actually come in handy. As Ellis was a cesarean baby, when he come out, he did have lots of mucus, and he does get a little bit snotty still. And this is, I'd say, not your average baby buy, but something that we have used and it has come in useful. And it is the Nasal Aspirator. And what you do with this, it is a little bit gross and sounds really scary when you're doing it, but it's actually really gentle on the baby. So it comes with this really long tube, and this bit here just goes on that bit. So it looks a bit weird. So this part you put onto your hose off your Hoover, and then this part goes up the baby's nose. It doesn't go very far, so you literally hover it underneath the nostril. And the man did show us how this works, because I was like, oh my god, if you put it on the Hoover, it's going to suck everything out. But it's so gentle, because the way it works is the air in the tube comes into this chamber here, and so the sucking part is not strong at all. I mean, we've got a shark hoover and that's so strong, but Ellis actually really likes it. When I put it under his nose, he's like, oh, and it calms him down. So it literally just sucks all the snot and gross bits out. And that's helped him sleep at night, actually. So when he's a bit nasally, we just plug that into the hoover. We've tried to use it on Charlie, but it doesn't. But yeah, that's a really good thing if you've got a congested baby. I'll try and post a link down of the company that we got it from. But like I said, it was from the baby show. So I will try and find the website or something for it. I can hear Ellis. So I'm going to show you how the nasal aspirator works. You literally just plug this part in your hoover, like so. Oh, it's come out. So you just push it in. And then this part here literally just goes in, well not in, but just underneath the baby's nostrils, and you just turn the hoover on, and it's literally so gentle. I'll just show you. Ellis actually really likes this. So this is how gentle it is. Good boy. So I won't show you what it has collected, because it actually did collect something, but it is very, very gentle, and obviously I'm not going to hurt my own baby. So yeah, that is a really good item. Right, so I've now got a little helper for this video, as he's been a bit clean, because I think his bottom teeth are cut in. So the next thing I wanted to talk to you about is the shampoo that we use for Ellis, and that is the Dove baby shampoo. Now this smells really, really nice. It also makes his hair really, really soft and fluffy, and makes it smell absolutely gorgeous, literally. You know that baby smell. So yeah, that's really good. And after Ellis's bath, we use the Aveeno baby moisturiser. And I use Aveeno on myself, as I know there is nothing in it apart from natural products, and it makes his skin really, really soft. As when he was born, as he was over by a week, he was a little bit dry, so I use this on him from newborn, and I also use it on my eldest Charlie, but he has just a normal Aveeno. The next thing I'm going to show you is his sleeping bag. This was Charlie's old one. He has got another one which is on the washing line, but he goes to bed in his Sleepyhead inside this, as he is a little monkey like his brother was and likes to kick off blankets. So I put him inside this, and I know that when he goes to bed, he's not going to kick his blankets off, and this is going to keep him nice and warm. And as it is summer here at the moment, he literally just has this on with obviously his pyjamas. But when it gets a bit colder, I probably will lay a blanket over him. So that is his sleeping bag. So the next thing I wanted to talk to you about is his Angel Care bath seat. And when Ellis was smaller, he did have a baby bath, but he just got too big for that, and I wanted to bath both the boys together. So I got this, and Ellis absolutely loves it. He gets in the bath. I'll try and find some footage of him using it. But he kicks his legs, and as he gets the bath with his brother now, he loves looking at his brother. They love talking to each other, and he just really likes to be in here. And when he does get out of the bath, he does cry, because he really, really enjoys his bath times. So now I'm going to show you the large items that we really like using for Ellis. and that is his jumperoo and his mummaroo seat. So I will show you them now. Are you jumping? Yeah. He has to have a little pillow underneath it, as he can't quite reach the floor yet. Obviously he's not standing, because I know that is bad for his legs, but because he's so strong, even at 3 months old, he loves to push himself backwards and forwards. And Charlie absolutely loved his jumperoo, and our friend actually kindly lent this to us. So yeah, a big favourite of mine, or of Ellis's actually, is his jumperoo. And I like to put him in here just for, you know, for about 5 minutes at a time, just to give him something to do so Mummy can make a cup of tea. So the next big item I wanted to show you is Ellis's 4Mums Mummaroo. And I did see this at the baby show, and I did think it was a bit overpriced for what it is, but I managed to convince Chris to buy me a second-hand one on eBay. But I think this, for a small baby, is one of the best things to get. I'll just show you the bit down below. So you press the button on, and then it's got all these different settings you can use. So if I press play, it's set on the car ride, and if you press this one, it makes it go faster or slower. That's really fast. And Ellis really likes it in here. Don't you, Bubs? Are you having a car ride? So it's also got the little spinny bit here, little mobile, and for when they're really young, it's got the black and white patterns, and so we've changed it to the colourful patterns for him to look at. He does like looking at them actually. Okay, so on the back of the Mummaroo, there is a button here which you just lift up, and you can adjust it to laying flat like that, or you can sit it up. Sorry, Bubs. And then you literally just pull the button down again to set it. So that is his Mummaroo. So that was all the items that we loved using, and that still are using for Ellis now. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry if it was a bit of a rambling one. Let me know what your best buys are for your babies in the comments down below. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please hit the red button down below. And we will see you again soon. Thanks for watching.